Hey friends, Victoria Wickham, Mrs. New York American 24 and WWE fan. I have not been on here a lot. I have been insanely busy, but we have to catch up on at least a little bit of what happened on Evolution and Raw. Full disclosure, I still have not watched all of Saturday night's main event. I've seen some clips from it. That's really because I was at Miss New York for Miss America over the weekend watching and cheering and supporting and seeing friends. So I'm a little behind on some of my wrestling. I also have not seen All In. I really do want to watch the Dustin match, so we might do a recap of that too. We'll see how much time I have. But I want to talk about a couple of main things that connected Evolution and Raw. First thing I want to say is people have said, well, they didn't sell out, they didn't sell out. I think last weekend for WWE is the example of how you can only do so much. Do 3 shows in that weekend, 2 on the same day, and expecting people to buy tickets for all that. Plus, remembering that in 3 more weeks, as I mentioned on Raw, they have a 2-night SummerSlam in New Jersey, right? It's just a lot, and I think they need to get far better at calendaring out these things so this doesn't happen again. I think we're putting PLEs too close together. That's my personal opinion about what's going on. You can have a totally different one, but that's what I think was part of the issue. Because anyone who watched Evolution, I think personally, from me watching it, would be like, I want to be in the audience to see that next time. It was great. It was so good. Every single women's match I feel like showed up to show out. Of course, the big thing at the end of the night, we had Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky with the amazing dramatic cash-in by Naomi. It was amazing. It was, first, anyone who is complaining about Rhea Ripley still, there are all these people who complain about that she gets pushed too much, she's always in the main event, her and Io put on one of the greatest matches that night. It was phenomenal, my personal opinion. Io was amazing in it. She was amazing in it. Naomi, even when it became a triple threat, they made it work so well. She's not just getting pushed because she has creative control, which she doesn't. She's getting pushed because she really does deliver, and she works with her counterparts so well to provide such an amazing overall experience. Of course, they announced the triple threat on Monday night for the title with the 3 of them. I think it'll be a phenomenal match. I think the 3 of them work well together. I'm excited for that, and I feel like if anything, the end of that match kind of wet the whistle, maybe kind of want to see them all in the ring again together. My opinion. The other thing, of course, this I'm a little confused on. We'll see where it goes. We had a triple threat at the beginning of the show for the Intercontinental with Bianca, Lyra, and Bayley. Becky retained. Then last night we had a 2 out of 3 falls match between Bayley and Lyra to see who is going to go after that title. It was good. Lyra won again. I just don't know if I really want to see Lyra versus Becky Lynch again, quite honestly. But that's just a me thing. We'll see what they do for this build. The last thing, sorry, I'm trying to look at my notes off screen. Nikki Bella. Okay, let's talk about Nikki Bella, because Nikki Bella, of course, did decently well. Obviously, we know a lot of her storyline was scrapped, or the plans for her were scrapped due to Liv Morgan's injury. At least that's what I have gathered. She did a great match against Chelsea Green last night, which I thought was phenomenal. Chelsea is, I think, a perfect person for her to work with, because Chelsea just makes everyone she works with look great. And then we had a really cool movement with her and Stephanie in the ring. Love that. Love Stephanie Bakor. Think she's phenomenal. Think she's unbelievable. Just adore her. I can't say enough good things about her. And someday we're going to get her versus Rhea Ripley, and I will be on the edge of my seat. It will be so good. Judgment Day is still doing Judgment Day things. It clearly looks like they are not breaking up now. I'm a little annoyed about that, but it is what it is. I think they will try to ride this train until Liv Morgan comes back. That is my prediction there. And of course, the saddest news I think that I have not watched, but I've seen clips of coming out of Saturday night's main event, and then talked about last night, and I think it was very clear the direction they're going in last night. Seth Rollins has injured his knee. Now, I've heard varying accounts. Someone said he's going to be out like 4 to 5 months, which I'm guessing is like a meniscus tear or something. I believe he had an issue with that before. But like, I was more thinking along the lines of his ACL was blown. Like, he's out for a year and a half for sure. So like, that could be really good news if it's not as severe as an ACL. Very cool. With that though, I do believe they're going to start pushing Braun Breaker. I like Braun. I think he's great. I think he's going to be a mainstay of that show for a very, very long time. I'm concerned about this push. I think it might be too much too soon. That's just my personal opinion. But we'll see what happens, because I think that is the next really big question in Outlier. I think they're just going to try to slide him into the spot that Seth would have kind of been in. I also think not that people disliked Seth as a heel that much, you know, like we boo because we know we're supposed to, but because of his heat with Punk, because of the things that were built in that allowed him to pull into a heel character a little easier, I don't know if Braun has that as quickly. So yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic, let's say, about this direction. With that, we are 3 weeks from SummerSlam, so what are your thoughts? Who do you think is going to be on SummerSlam that it hasn't been announced yet? And also my one soapbox moment, because you all know if I don't do this, I'll feel bad. I loved Evolution 2. I loved the whole PLE. I loved how many people they brought back for it. Thank you to the commentators for mentioning Lita, because there was nothing else about her in that entire show, and they were in her hometown where she lives. I'm just annoyed by that. So that's my 2 cents on that. Also, I'm curious to see what's going to happen with Cody on Friday. So I promise I will be back Saturday. Hopefully before that with another video about my thoughts more on Saturday to the event and all in Texas. But yeah, thanks for dealing with my kind of sporadic posting lately. It's just been a busy kind of with like life stuff going on.